Interesting question I got asked. What was a more iconic role? John Shaft or Axel Foley? You know, the late Richard Roundtree played Shaft. It was classic, the soundtrack. And then you fast forward to Eddie Murphy in Beverly Hills Cop in 84. Axel Foley's character was iconic. As a matter of fact, they just had the fourth installment last year. Shaft had done like three or so, maybe four. Well, they've had the original with Richard Roundtree, and then they had the Shaft reboot with Samuel Jackson. And they brought it back. Because actually it had a multiple life of succession. And it was and you know that's interesting thing when you think about a black detective on the screen, and interestingly, there was more of a love interest in the original Shaft, black and white. They didn't even do that with Eddie Murphy's character. You know, even though his friend in the movie, they definitely had a vibe and element. They didn't go there. So that's interesting. But the question is, besides, and of course the theme songs, but Shaft is bigger with Isaac Hayes than Harold Faltermeyer's Axel F theme, even though that's popular. But see, there's so many ways that John Shaft's character just towers over Axel Foley. You know, the soulness of it. Which one made you feel the soul? I like that Detroit Lions jacket. And before the Detroit Lions started to get good recently, that was the best thing I could say besides from Barry Sanders and Billy Sims and Megatron. That was probably one of the few best things I could say about the Lions was the jackets. Oh, it was so slick. It was sleek. But John Shaft's black leather jacket, come on now. And the styling, you know, the totality. But until we get to the question about the character and the versatility, which one hit more? I think John Shaft just hits more as a character than Axel Foley. I can still watch both of them, but Shaft just seems to have better acting. Even the humor lines work. Cafe's Regal Cafe, you know, the Italian Cafe. That whole scene is classic. The way he laughs in the movie, even the laugh. See, there's so many things that you can make a compare and contrast to. And you almost think that Eddie was almost modeled a bit with his mini fro and his mustache and his, you know, his upholstery, everything. But yet, it just didn't pack the soul. There was something about Richard Roundtree as John Shaft that to me packed the soul. There's something that Eddie didn't have in the role. And I can make a compare and contrast. It's funny how you can go from one era to another, look at something,